So here's my tennis elbow update. It's been about 10 days or so. I got one of these elbow sleeves. Apparently they hug it really tight. I'm planning to wear this when I play now. Bad idea. Last Thursday night I went out and hit at the men's night with tennis racket. They gave me the tennis elbow. I wasn't thinking that clearly. And looking back, I need to get rid of the racket, which is Ntour 95, which is 27 and a quarter inch racket. And I'm gonna explain to you why that might be the problem. But in the past, that racket always gave me a little bit of harsh on my wrist, like the bottom of my wrist. I liked it because it gave me so much power, but I think it is a very stiff frame, or the weight balance is such that with a bigger grip, which I had 4.5, I think. So it was one of the bigger grips. I liked it because I can really grab onto it, especially when I do slices, like mid-court slices. That's probably the best racket. But the problem happened, looking back, when I was doing overheads. This could be contradicting what other people are saying out there, which is when you have tennis elbow, you don't want to use a smaller grip. And my view might be the opposite of that. I think because the grip was so big, when I did the overhead and then sort of like a pronation, like 3-5 pronation. It's kind of pathetic, right? I did that, but the grip was kind of big. Even I let go of that tight grip, very loose grip, to just have that very good rotation. Because the racket, the handle is so big, it wasn't freely rotating, and on top of that, it is slightly longer, so my arm wasn't used to getting that much of force going downwards and possibly strain my tennis elbow. And I did some shadow swings earlier this afternoon. When I did it with a smaller handle, which is like 4 1/8, which are my daughter's rackets, and I did it, I'm like, oh, the racket actually was fluid. The handle was fluid when I was following through. So it didn't give me that stress. And it is a 27-inch racket, not 27 and a quarter inch racket. So I'm like, because I wasn't using the 27 and a quarter racket for a long time, and then I brought it back. I mean, this is from like 2003, maybe 2004. And I wasn't used to it. I wasn't strong enough. I didn't have the arm strength to use that longer racket, but I did. And I think that's what caused my tennis elbow. So I don't know what your experience is, but when I actually grabbed that bigger handle, the Ntour, I felt that pain right away. It's like I had a similar situation before when I had a back pain issue. When I had really bad back issue, and when I sat down on a chair that caused that, accumulative bad posture, when I sat down, I knew right away that chair was the main reason why I got the back issue. So when I grabbed the Ntour with a bigger handle, I just immediately felt that pain, same pain. So I have to get rid of that racket. I have 4 of those. So I'll be listing it on eBay or something like that. So I need to now go back to using the smaller grip. Possibly the butt cap area is smaller so that it can, if it falls out, it falls out. But it's, I think, better to have butt cap area kind of rotating, and you can just let go of the wrist and have a very loose grip. So the racket kind of fall down naturally, instead of the racket handle getting caught on my hand and having awkward, because of that force, my hand is push down more. If it's a smaller enough, what I'm saying is, even when it's pushed down, I can let go of a little bit, and it can kind of rotate within my hand. So yeah, we'll see. Pain management wise, the best pain reliever has been the ice pack, and then the heat. So I use that red light lamp as a heat. So I did like 15 minutes on ice, very cold, and then right after that I put the red light and did very hot heat. I did that about 2-3 times a day, and that really helped pain. I didn't wake up in the morning like with a pain, which is a good sign. When I did the shadow swing, it was good. So I may go back to men's night, and this time, instead of playing 2 sets, if I don't feel good, because my buddy forced me to, I'm gonna just play maybe a half a set, and if I don't feel good, just pull out and rest more. If with a smaller racket, with a smaller grip, if it feels okay, maybe I can kind of push it through. And I ordered one of those like multi-filament, 2 of them, 2 different kinds. So I'm gonna put those on the main, and then maybe a 17 gauge like cold poly on cross to make the racket even softer. I'm also checking out one of those like Wilson racket called the Clash. Apparently they're really good for arms, but some people say that it doesn't give you a good serve or a good pop because the racket is very flexible. And I'm also looking at the Wilson Shift, which seems very interesting with the vertical flexibility, which means like the racket is like this. I wish I have a racket here. I don't. Not just basically, you know, string bed is here, and this racket apparently flex like this from the handle. So it supposedly give more spin and supposedly good for arm too. Anyways, I'm all over the place right now. It is pretty annoying not be able to like join practices and play tennis a couple times a week. But it was good, at least I was able to do some shadow swing, the forehand, backhand, the serve and overhead, and it feels like I can go back out there again maybe on Thursday night, so which is men's night. So yeah, that's all I have to share. And if you have tennis elbow and you had some good success on how to fix it, let me know. Put in the comment section. And I'm doing that, you know, straight arm with a lightweight flexing thing, this thing right now, and I'm doing that too. That seems to help. And I should be like squeezing the tennis ball or something, so I can strengthen those small muscles. But I gotta say, this sleeve, it's very interesting feel. It's hugging like very tight. Oh, that's tight, man. Man, that's tight. Oh. Is it just my age? Thanks for watching. See you later.